Hello everyone. Okay, first let me introduce ourselves. My name is Ajina Afika binti Muhammad Azaniza. My matrix number 01DDT19F2032.
Okay, my name is Karnasa binti Muhammad Sanif. My matric number is 01DDT19F2079.
My name is Asma Atika binti Muhammad Usnandi. My matric number 01DDT19F2054.
Okay, today we want to discuss about the evolution of data storage. Okay, let's see what is data storage. Okay. Data storage is the collective method and technologies that capture and retain digital information on electromagnetic, optical or silicon-based storage media. Storage is a key component of digital device as consumers and business have come to rely on it to preserve information ranging from personal photo to business critical information. Other than that, storage is frequently used to describe the device and data connected to computer through input or output operation, including hard disk, flash device, text system, and other media types. Okay, let's see the evolution. Okay, this one is evolution of data storage from 1880. We use punch card. For 1915, use magnetic tape. 1962, cassette tape. 1963, removable hard disk. 1971, floppy disk. 1982, use CD-ROM. 1990, CD recordable. 1994, zip drive. 1995, DVD-R. 1999, SD card. 2000, USB flash drive, and 2030, the cloud. So 2030 until now, we use the cloud. Okay, let's see the first one.
Okay. So for 1880, we have a punch card data store. It's a first data store. So a punch card is a piece of a stiff paper that can be used to contain digital data represented by the present or absent of holes in predefined position. Digital data can be used for data processing application or used to directly control automate machinery. Okay, for the size, a punch card can hold about 80 characters and a box of card hold 2000 cards. For the size, that size is 70 per 8 by 31 per 8 inches. So for the weight is 5,400 to 6,263 pounds. That's mean 2.7 to 3.1 short ton. So for portability, cloud we use for applications such as survey and stock taking include data recording for voting machine. So for durability, this is way to backup data for long-term storage, not inclusive by magnetic field and their data they holder don't fade over time. Less sensitive to heat, easy enough to read and don't have proprietary encoding issue. So for the cost, card bulky to handle and expensive to product, process and store. They cannot be reused and can file only as much information as can be stored in active character. So for the last accessibility, the punch card date back to the 19th century. They when it was used to program mechanical device such alarm and playing piano. Punch card will commonly used for computer programming then 1918. Actor punch card are now obsolete as a recording medium. We still use punch card to store data today, maintain standard design test and voting. Okay, this is about punch card. Okay, next. Okay, for the physical element magnetic type, for the size is 0.5 inch with a wall on removable lid up to 10.5 inch in diameter. Different tape leg will available with 1,200 feet and 2,400 feet or million, and one has thickness being somewhat standard. So for the portability, the magnetic tape itself is fairly small and would fit into a pocket and bag. However, it's ordered to bigly and external tape drive is required. This from storage is not considered to be very portable. So for the durability, physical lifetime for digital magnetic at least 10 to 20 years. So for cost price for magnetic tape, medium punch card at CTIO as a byte 112 M use $60, $16. Okay, so for accessibility, tab drive use motor to win the magnetic tape from real to real, while passing a tape head to real, writing and eraser data. Use less and less for daily backup, but because of its inexpensive nature, it is still used for retrieving data today. Okay, next. So for 1962, we have started to use cassette tape. So the compact cassette or music cassette, also commonly calling the tape cassette. Cassette tape, audio cassette, or simple tape is cassette or cassette is a analog magnetic tape recording format for audio recording and playback. It was developed by Philly in headset, Belgium, and introduced in September 1963. So for the size, the sport and their attendant part will inside a protective plastic sheet with a 4 by 2.5 by 0.5 inches at its largest dimension. The tape itself is commonly referred to as 80, 80-inch tape, supposedly 1 per 8 inch, where weight, but it's slightly luggage 0.6 15 inch. So for portability, designed for use in car dashboard was introduction in 1968 between the early 1970 and continue through the 1990. The cassette was one of the two most common formats for recording music. So for the durability, when properly properly care for your audio, cassette tape have a lifespan for uh,
30 years.
30 years. Okay, so for the cost, the quality normally is reflect in the price. Tape and cassette generally are the cheapest. And type
4.
4 are usually the most intensive. Okay, so for the accessibility, the access method used to case type is sequential. Modern magnetic tape is most commonly packaged in cartridge and cassette. The device that perform writing and reading of data is a tape drive, autoloader, and tape libraries automate cartridge handling. Okay, next.
Handling.
Okay, for 1963, we use a removable hard disk. So for description, a type of magnet disk, possibility magnetic optical drive with a not permanently attached to the disk drive, but which can be taken out and replaced, allowing many disks to be used in the same drive. So for the size and weight, the meter have initially 24 inch in diameter, but over time it has been to today, 3.5 inches and 2.5 inches standard size. So for portability, an internal hard disk is not intended to be portable. It is scrammed to the computer, serving as a permanent feature,
Permanent. Permanent.
permanent
Feature.
feature unless a replacement is needed. And an external hard disk used for backing up data is portable as it comes in various pocket size or large case, but it is larger than a DVD or USB memory stick. Okay, for the durability, the simple answer is that they can run smoothly for 3, 4, 5 years. Okay, this is a cost. Okay, this is a 4 cost removable hard disk. So for 1 TB, the price is 49
99.
dollar.
Yeah.
So for 2 TB, 66, like 67 dollar. And then 3 TB, 80, 83, to 84 dollar. So for accessibility, the first HDD has enough store space to hold and would MP3 file. 45-second allow resolution video or 5 million character for text. The HDD first introduction by IBM in 1956 weighed over a ton and was the size of a refrigerator. The HDD stores data on one or more rapidly rotating magnetic metal pattern or disk. The HDD is still ubiquitous today, with portable models becoming smaller with high storage capacity every year. The solid state drive SSD created by Samsung in only 1.4 inch and can hold 60 terabyte of data. It is undoubtedly the high capacity hard drive on the market today.
Okay. Next, next one is floppy disk. We use floppy disk for 1971. So, what is floppy disk? Okay, floppy disk. A floppy disk or floppy diskette is a type of disk storage composed of a thin and flexible disk of a magnetic storage medium in a square or nearly square plastic enclosed lined with a fabric that remove dust particles from the spinning disk. floppy disks are read from and written to buy a floppy disk drive. So let's see the first one, physical element, the size and weight. The most commonly used floppy disks are 3.5 inch and have the capacity of 800 KB to 2.8 MB, which is mean with a standard of 1.44 MB. The next one, portability. The floppy disk has a soft magnetic disk. Floppy disks also are portable, and floppy disks are slower to access than hard disks. Okay, for the durability, the floppy disk can be last for 10 until 20 years. Okay, for non-physical element, for the codes, at the end of 1978, the typical floppy disk price per piece was $5. Okay, to $8. Okay, for $5 tu, until 29, it's still used the floppy disk, but the price is quite expensive for $20. For $8, uh, they changed the price for $31. Okay, for accessibility, the floppy disk was developed at IBM's St. Joe's Laboratory in 1967. Originally, floppy disks were uncovered magnetic disks, hence the flop. Later, plastic envelopes were added to protect from dirt and scratch, and varying size of the disc emerged. By 1978, more than 10 manufacturers were producing 1/4 inch floppy drive, but you might remember the 1/2 inch disc base. By the mid-70s, floppy disks were the most widely used form of portable data storage. Floppy disks have limited use today, but are shockingly still used in US nuclear base. Okay, for this next one, we see CD-ROM. Okay, CD-ROM start use from 1982. So let's see what is CD-ROM. CD-ROM is a prepressed optical compact disc that contains data. Computer can read but not write to or erase CD-ROMs. Example is type of read-only memory. For it means CD-ROM can read the memory only. For okay, let's see what the physical element, size or weight. These are made from 1.2 millimeter thick disc. Common size of CD-ROM is 120 millimeter in diameter. Okay, let's see for the portability. It is high capacity data storage, stability of the optical medium, especially compared to magnetic media. And durability for CD-ROM is it can use for 25 years or more. Okay, now non-physical element for the cost. CD-ROM drive broke the $100 retail price point 2 years ago, creating a surge in consumer demand. Burden sake. Okay, it means burden sake for CD-ROM will cost $100. Okay, other than that, price have since dropped to around $55 for low-end CD-ROM drive. Price Electronics, San Francisco Bay Area computer retail said that 16 CD-ROM drive is now priced around $69. It means from $100 to $69. So it means CD-ROM has a drop price because now people can use other types storage from CD-ROM. Okay, next accessibility. The compact disc was developed in 1982 by both Sony and Philips. Although the CD was only 12 centimeter in diameter when first introduced, the CD could hold more data than a personal computer's hard drive. CD drive read the data stored on disk by shining a focused laser beam at the surface of the disk. CD revolutionized the music industry in the 1980s, eventually replacing the vinyl record and cassette tape. The sale of CD has been eclipsed by digital music in recent years, but still sell by the tens of millions every year. So it means people now also use CD-ROM until now. Next, CD recordable. Okay, we use CD recordable from 1990. So let's see what is physical element for the size. It has the 120 millimeter. This has a storage capacity of 74 minutes of audio or 650 megabytes of data. Okay, next, portability. It is easy to use and can bring anywhere. And durability. The quality of a CD-R disc has a large and direct influence on longevity. Low quality discs should not be expected to last very long. CD-Rs are expected to have an average life expectancy of 10 years. It means CD recordable can last long for 10 years only. Okay, let's see the non-physical element for CD-R. For the costs were once much too expensive for the home user, but now are similar in price to CD-ROM drive. CD-R can be created in any CD-R or CD-R W drive. It means maksudnya masa dulu pada tahun 1990 CD-R ni macam mahal sikit untuk kegunaan waktu di rumah sebab mahal sebab orang tak mampu. Sekarang harga dah sama.
Waktu tu mahal lah.
Waktu 1990 tu mahal. Bila sekarang dah murah sebab kalau tengok dekat harga luar pun berapa ringgit je. For accessibility, CD-R disc usually holds 74 minutes. It means 650 megabytes of data, although some can hold up to 80 minutes. With packet writing software and a compatible CD-R or CD-RW drive, it is possible to save data to a CD-R in the same way that one can save it to a floppy disk. Although, since each part of the disk can only be writing once, it is not possible to delete file and then use the space. Okay. Okay, for the next one is zip drive. Okay, zip drive has used from 1994. Okay, zip drive, it is small and used primarily for backing up and archiving personal computer. But the zip drive is cannot maksudnya tak boleh simpan data dia dengan dia sendiri. Dia kena ada benda lain nak kena tolong dia untuk simpan data tu. So, let's see what the physical element for zip drive. Okay, the size, use smaller media about the size of a 9 centimeter. Okay, the next one, portability, able to hold up to 100 MB of data or 250 MB of data on new drive. For the durability, will last 10 years, but they could feasibly last longer if you use them sparingly and keep them safe. Okay, for the non-physical, the cost, the zip drive will cost 200 US dollar. It's quite expensive waktu dulu. For the accessibility, the original zip drive had a maximum data transfer rate of about 1 megabyte per second and a seek time of 28 milliseconds on average, compared to a standard 1.44 MB floppy typical 500 kbps. It means 62.5 KB per second. Transfer rate and several hundred millisecond average seek time. Okay, other than that, the zip drive become a popular tool of the super floppy type products in the late 1990 portable storage market. Okay, now let's see DVD-R.
Okay, so we go to DVD-R, which is the year is 1995. Okay, the physical element is the size 12 at 12 centimeter, and the thickness is 1.2 millimeter. Okay, portability dia adalah fairly portable, too large to fit into a pocket but will easily fit inside a bag. Can be carried between home, school, office. Maksudnya benda tu tak muat, kalau nak masuk poket memang tak muat sebab dia macam CD kan, tapi boleh masuk dekat, senang dibawa ke mana-mana, boleh masuk kat bag, okay, boleh bawa ke sekolah, office dan sebagainya lah. Okay, durability dia should have a life expectancy of 100 to 200 years or more. Okay, non-physical element dia cost, the quality normally is reflect in the price. Maksudnya benda tu kualiti dia ikut pada harga dia. Kalau harga dia tambah mahal, maksudnya kualiti dia lebih okay lah. Okay, accessibility dia a basic single side, single layer DVD-R disk can store 4.7 GB of data. Double layer disk can store 8.5 GB while double side DVD-R can store 9.4 GB. Okay, dekat sebelah kanan tu dia ada bagi tahu bentuk dia macam mana. Dia macam CD. Okay, next. Okay, next is 1999 SD card. Okay. Okay, the standard 2G. Okay, the mini size is 800 mg and the micro size is 215 mg. Okay, portability dia, the data on the adopted SD card is encrypted and it can be mounted on another device. SD card are a very handy option to store photo, song and video. Okay, durability dia, the current technology along with normal usage typical give the card a lifespan of 10 years or more, allowing many years and and use consumer electronic taste. Okay, the non-physical element cost, the quality normally is reflect in the price. Accessibility is a volatile solution just like the majority of storage device, and you don't need power source for it to keep the data. Okay, the next slide. Okay, the next slide is USB flash drive. Okay, teknologi ni dia makin lama makin mengembang dan makin canggih lah, makin maju. So kita pergi pada USB flash drive. Okay, physical element dia, most USB flash drive weight less than 30 gram. Okay, portability dia, USB flash drive are small portable storage device that use a USB interface to connect to a computer. They are removable and rewritable and have become a common method of storing data. Okay, durability dia, flash drive can last up to 10 years. However, it don't usually degrade because of its age, but rather because of the number of write cycles, which means the more you delete and write new information, the more quickly the memory in the device will start to degrade. Understand what is mean, right?
Yeah.
So non-physical element cost, the quality normally is reflect in the price. Okay, macam sama juga macam tadi. Dia kata benda quality tu ikut pada harga. Kalau harga tambah mahal, so quality dia lebih ni lah okay. And accessibility dia, USB flash drive are often used for storage, data backup and transferring of computer file. Compare with floppy disk or CD, they are smaller, faster, have significantly more capacity and are more durable due of a lack of moving parts. Okay, korang boleh tengok kat situ ada dia punya gambar macam mana dia punya USB flash drive dia. Okay, so the next is the cloud. Okay, physical element dia. Okay, boleh tengok dia punya years kat situ. 2013. Okay, physical element dia, the size don't have size. Wait, because it's stored on internet servers instead of your portability. It's stored on internet server instead of your computer hard drive. Portability, the cloud are convenience and reliability. For example, if you ever use a web-based email service such as Gmail or Yahoo Mail, you are already use the cloud. Okay, macam selalunya benda ni ada, the cloud ni baru lagi dikeluarkan lah. Kalau kita tengok tarikh dia pun 2013. And dia tak ada size sebab kita tak nampak sebab dia macam dia dalam komputer. Okay, durability dia can be used until anytime. Okay, non-physical element dia, the cost is free, tapi kalau kita nak upgrade dia akan tambah kan? Dia bertambah. Okay, kena bayar lah. Okay, accessibility dia, cloud storage is storage that is accessible via the internet, usually from a device like a laptop, but it could even be from an iPhone. As with most cloud-related technology, the location of the storage is not usually an issue. Okay, so itu adalah the cloud. Untuk the cloud, dia memang tak nampak dan dia hanya ada dalam laptop. And also the cloud sekarang ni pun ada dekat phone. Macam dia cakap tadi, dia boleh, example boleh guna sebagai email, Gmail, Yahoo dan sebagainya. So that's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.